Really, I know what a lot of teams want to see from me. Everyone really been telling me the same thing. They know I can stop the run. They know I'm a good leader. They know I play with a lot of passion. You know, the things that you can obviously see by watching film. But by me being a box linebacker, they don't know how well I can play, you know, in space. And by covering a lot of guys. So, I mean, my role at Auburn was to stop the run. I was primarily a run stopping linebacker. So I know it's going to be a question mark, but I feel like this week is going to be big for me to prove that.
Sean, everybody's going to question, your biggest question is probably going to be your height. I mean, there's not really anything you can do about it now, but I mean, how do you answer those questions when people bring that up?
I mean, I feel like my film is pretty good. I started in the SEC for 3 years on a top 15 scoring defense. Only 4 teams have done that. Been a leader all 3 years. And I tell people all the time, if you put 6'2" on the paper, 6'2" can't run out there and make a tackle for you. So no matter what I measure, no matter what anyone else measure, I know my game. I know what I can do for a team. I know what I can do for an organization. So I'm not really worried about it. Whoever takes me, and I'm gonna do my best to be the best linebacker I can be.
Sean, what does it mean for you to come back here and play in the city that you play football in?
It means everything, man. The city's been showing me a lot of love, a lot of support ever since I've been in college. So to kind of finish my college career off where it all started in a sense, playing in Last Stadium in front of the people that I grew up with, friends, family, people around the city, man. It's gonna be fun. Something that you dream of being a local kid. You see a lot of people come in and play in this game. A lot of local guys, a lot of national guys who are really talented. So to put my name in that hat now it's a great feeling, and I'm excited to go perform in front of them.
Sean, I guess I would ask about the Alabama game, first half. You guys seem to have two Alabama under wraps. The second half completely different. What happened?
I mean, well, first of all, Tua's a really good player, man. I can tell you now, that's the best football player I played against this season, honestly. And that he made some great throws. As you know, they have a really good coaching staff, a lot of great receivers. I mean, our hands were full. And first half, like you say, we had them bottled up. I took my hat to them. They came out in the second half. They made some adjustments, and they hit some big plays downfield. And some of those throws, I was telling my DBs, you can't even get mad at. All you can do is kind of tip your hat to them and try to make them snap the ball again. But like I say, man, they made some great throws and catches, and all you can do is play the next play.
So what's one thing that you feel like people underestimate about you yourself as a person?
I feel like because I have the label as a run stopping linebacker or a box linebacker, people try to take away some athleticism that I have. So like I was just telling him, primarily this week, that's what I came down here to prove, that I can move in space, that I can play in space. If I have to go out and cover, I can cover. First thing about me, first and foremost, I'm a competitor. And I know about my game. I know a lot of people know about my game, but I'm here to show people some things that they are questioning. So I just met with the staff. I'm under a really good defensive staff, getting coached by a good former linebacker. Just so happened he played at Alabama. So I told him I'm a notebook, man. This entire week, I came on a blank sheet of paper, and I want front and back. I want the pages full. Give me all the knowledge that you have, and I just want to take it with me wherever I go.
What current linebackers in the league have you modeled your game after?
You said what?
What current linebackers in the league have you modeled your game after?
I wouldn't say anyone current that I've modeled my game after. I really do like a couple linebackers. First of all, Bobby Wagner. I love his game. He plays fast, very instinctive, good downhill linebacker. Can play in space also. He's a good leader for his team. Let's see. I love Luke's game. We probably, he's 6'3", 6'4", so kind of weird to say, but I mean, I love his game also. Who else stood out to me? Guy from the Colts. He made a lot of he made a lot of plays this year. Kind of burst on the scene and didn't look back. I think he led the NFL in tackles as a rookie. All pro, all that type of stuff. So, I mean, it's a lot of good players in the NFL who you can give credit to and who you can say I can model my game out there. But I mean, it's, like I said, it's a lot of talent out there. But those guys really stood out to me this year.
Sean, you played in a lot of big games in college.
Mhm.
Favorite college memory?
My favorite college memory, honestly, prior to this season, I would have said beating Alabama. Just the atmosphere of it, that was a really good, a really great feeling, and it's a memory I'll never forget. But just because of the things that we went through as a team this year, and the adversity that struck us this year, the game I'll probably remember my entire career is the Texas A&M game. Down 14, 5 minutes left, and we found a way to come back and win that game at home. And, it just spoke volume about our team. Even though the season didn't go how we wanted it to go this year. We had championship expectations and we failed to meet those expectations. But that game was a big game for us because it kept us in the race of being bowl eligible. It showed us the character that we had as a team, showed the character that some players had, as individuals. And like I say, just because of the adversity that we went through and the way that we overcame that game, and when it looked like it was over, just to come back and win at home, that was probably my best memory. I knew someone was going to ask me that. I swear to you, I knew someone was going to ask me that question. But just playing them the year before last, man, I knew coming to that game that they were going to throw the ball a lot, and we knew they were going to take shots. I used to laugh at my DBs because it was funny because they had a rotation. They'll throw a deep ball to one of the fastest guy on the team, and he'll run to the sideline if it's incomplete, and then they'll run the fastest guy on the team and throw another deep ball. So we joked about that. But I mean, Drew, he's a rare talent, man. He has great arm strength. He can make any throw on the field, no matter the hash. Anytime the ball's in his hand, it can spit out anywhere. So we knew, coming to that game, that he was going to, have control of the game. So all we try to do was just limit big plays, try to make them one-dimensional, and try to make them run the ball because if they didn't hit big plays, we knew that they weren't comfortable settling for the short cheese. So we just tried to keep the top on the courage, and we did a good job of that night.
So I wanted to ask you about another game this year. You guys played Georgia, and they went over 200 rushes against that defense that you guys had. You were all over the field. I think you had 10 or 11 tackles. What was it about that Georgia run? Were you one of the people, this controversial question, that thought that Georgia belonged in the college football playoff?
To answer the first half of your question, Georgia did a good job. They found creeks. They found creeks and valleys in our run fits. And against a team like that, when you have two good running backs like that, two experienced running backs, and the ability that they have to make plays, you can't misfit. You can't have your hands in the wrong place. Their offensive line is massive. They're aggressive. They're coming off striking. So every snap you have to try to win. You have to win the technique battle. You have to win the assignment battle. And when we didn't win those battles, they gashed us. When we did win those battles, I mean, we won a snap. But there was a lot of things you could point the finger to. I'm never the type of person to just say, hey, this teammate did this wrong, this teammate. Even though I'm not even at Auburn anymore, I'm still not going to do that. Those guys are still my teammates, still my brothers. So, like I say, man, I took my hat to those guys. But for the second half of your question, honestly, I feel like they were one of the top 4 best teams in the country, but I don't feel like they deserve to be in the college football playoffs. And it's kind of contradicting myself because it's supposed to be the top 4 teams, but you got to think about it. If you win the SEC championship, then you're in. And it goes back to a similar situation that we was in last year when we actually played against them. We beat them at home, came back and beat Alabama, beat both of them convincingly, and then we lose in the SEC championship, and we found ourselves in the Peach Bowl. So I mean, it's just about capturing that opportunity, man. It's not very easy to get in the top four, as you can see, and they had their chance to do it 2 times in a row, and it slipped away from them. But like I said, I do feel like they were one of the top 4 teams, but they didn't win when it mattered. And college football is all about when you win and when you lose.
I know you're not a guy making excuses. You haven't your whole career. But when you lose in a conference championship game, how much carryover is there into the bowl and the Peach Bowl for you or even Georgia this year?
That I think something like that really tests the character of your team, of your leadership, of the staff that you have. Because coming from a program like Georgia or Auburn, initially when you have a successful season, guys start thinking about coming out early and all those type of things. So it goes to the matter of, if we're not competing for it all, then I'm checking out. I got to worry about my NFL career, and you got people off the field who are family members telling you got to be selfish and worry about yourself and all this type of stuff. What did you get hurt? So, of course, guys are not going to go 100%. But in my mind, honestly, when I was watching that Georgia and Texas game, I was like, it's a repeat of what we did last year. And, I mean, lost to Georgia, played a UCF team, found ourselves down, and when it finally clicked, like, man, hey, we're about to lose. Like, it's too late. So it was kind of a rerun, but just like I feel if we play UCF week 5, there's no chance they win. I think if Georgia plays Texas week 5, there's no chance they'll win. But it's two good programs. It definitely was 2 good programs competing, and it was a great game.
Sean, were you surprised that Derek Brown decided to go back to school?
That really did surprise me, honestly. I don't know his reasoning for it. I know when I talked to him one time, he was just like, he didn't like the fact that he didn't win a championship, and he felt like if he could get everybody to come back, and all the juniors did come back except for one, that they had a chance to compete for a championship. And it really surprised me because I really feel like Derek Brown is, top talent, first-round talent. I can tell you, sometimes I was at linebacker and I've seen him manhandle some people, and it's like I stop mid-play and be like, bro, wow. Like he manhandles grown men with one arm, and that's not normal. So it was kind of weird to see him come back, but if he can stay healthy next year, which I'm pretty sure he will because of the training staff and everything now, disregarding a catastrophic injury, he'll probably be a top 5, top 10 talent next year, definitely.
Last one for Sean. What's an NFL team getting when they draft Jared Stidham?
You're going to get a leader. First and foremost, you're going to get a competitor, a guy who loves to win but hates to lose. And you're going to get someone who can make a lot of throws on the field. I think a lot of people kind of bash him for the year that we had this year. But if you look at his career and the way he performed last year, you know he's a good quarterback. And I feel like if he got in the right system, you're getting a franchise quarterback and someone that you can hang your hat on and say, hey, let's win with this guy and let's build around him. So whoever takes Jared, I know what they're getting from him, but it's going to be fun trying to pick him off this week again. When I saw him in the lot, we kind of joked about it. I told him to throw me one, so I always tell him that before every practice. We kind of laughed and caught up, but Jared's a really good quarterback, man, and whoever takes him, they're going to get a winner.